Hey, what's up, everybody? Frank Valkyria. Welcome to the channel. I had an idea today that on this channel, of course, we share music. Most of the time, we share music, and in this period, in this very crazy period, you feel like you want to do something, even though you cannot do much. You can just hope that things resolve as quickly as possible. Of course, there's always something you can do depending also on your circumstances of where you are, the choices that you make. But at the same time, you can't do a lot. So I thought perhaps on this channel, we never done this. Let's feature artists from Ukraine in this moment. And if anything, it's a way of creating awareness of the country. Occurred to me that a lot of times you don't think much, especially in the West. We don't think much about so many other countries until something happens. And of course, it's also a fact of life. People are busy. We're all busy with our existence, trying to keep going. So there's also that. But one thing I wanted to do is just share the music of this country in this moment to create both awareness and just share what they do artistically. So let's go together. I translated the name, if I'm correct, says Kacka, the artist, and I already forgot, but if I remember correctly, there was crying. Palakla? No, Palaklia. I forgot it. God damn it, I forgot. Let's go. Palakla. Wow. Wow, what's going on here? Everybody's crying. My heart on ice can't think twice. Tell me why or why. All right. Of course, translated from the Ukrainian to English. I just saw before we started the video that this video had something either like 40 million or 400 million views. And it's strange because I also, at least 44 seconds in, I don't think I've ever heard this song. But extremely popular, probably extremely popular, also over the board, you know what I mean? So it will be interesting to see how far this song went around there in the neighboring country as well. Yeah, let's continue. Very nice. The sound is kind of 90s, a little bit pop in that way, and I also enjoyed the beginning that you heard that kind of Mid-Eastern flair with the instruments, and also on the voice, you know, the way she was harmonizing and doing those riffs with the voice. Wow, every woman's tears. That's a...
Зотліла ніч, ранку все стало сіре. Знайти нові кольори, мушу я лице. Умий дощем, що треба ще, хай серцю під плащем. Менше слів, більше віри. Поплакала і знов, фіалка розцвіла. Засяяв день таємними знаками.
Wow, it's an incredibly catchy pop song. And of course, so far, it gives me the impression that it's either like a sort of collective story about their moment, of course, of breaking up, a traumatic breakup, and the consequences of that traumatic breakup. It seems so far with the lyrics.
І мама молода, і закохана мала, на кухні всі однаково плакали, поплакала і знов фіалка розцвіла, засяяв день таємними знаками. І мама молода, і закохана мала, на кухні всі однаково плакали.
Nice, this part. I like this part. Very Mid-Eastern also.
Поплакала і знов фіалка розцвіла, засяяв день таємними знаками. І мама молода, і закохана мала, на кухні всі однаково плакали. Поплакала і знов фіалка розцвіла, засяяв день таємними знаками. І мама молода, і закохана мала, на кухні всі однаково плакали.
Okay, I assume that the maybe correct me if I'm wrong, if you're from Ukraine, or you know the artist Kazka. I assume this is in the middle here. It's Kazka, young artist. A sound that it's kind of familiar in these last 10 years, 5 years. Incredibly catchy. There's a lot of repetition of the chorus, especially with this phrasing, you know, like of taking every woman's tears back, going through the storm. I'm not gonna die. I will continue to live, of course, even without your love. And of course, it's a pop song, and most likely also aims at a younger audience, even though you've seen all the range of ages in this video, women, which they can go through exactly the same thing, of course. And I would add, this happens also most of the time also with guys. So it's interesting to see a pop artist of probably of the same kind of manufacturing, so to speak, of perhaps the American counterpart like Billie Eilish, for instance, you know. So it's interesting to see the sound and the little differences in between the sound and the kind of still the basic pop structure of a song, plus some influences or nuances which they kind of plays well the song in the country of origin. You know, like I said, that part of the humming and the vocalizing, both in the beginning and towards the end, as a flair that also sounds like kind of music you could find, let's say, in Turkey or in the Mid-East, you know, towards the east of there. So very interesting to see for the first time, you know, you discover that Kazka, we didn't know, now we know. Boom. Wow, this is powerful. It's powerful. I also wonder if this song, because now we don't know 100%, but if this song was also created in contest for something, you know, for a celebration inherent to women, you know, like could be that I don't have that contest, so that I'm not sure, but perhaps there is something like that into this song, either celebrating an event or more than celebrating, paying tribute to something that happened with the song. Again, I was thinking very powerful that they changed the thumbnails with this. My attempt here on the channel is just trying to share the music. Like I said, everybody tries to do whatever they can, and just by knowing each other, seeing each other, like sharing what is happening in the country. In this case, something that it's a little bit more lighthearted, pleasant, beautiful, like music. We can share that to create a bridge, a connection between cultures and countries, at least to spread just a tiny bit of awareness of just saying, hey, I'm here, you know. And for me, for instance, Katsuka, I didn't know them, even though I'm a small channel, and certainly, you know, Katsuka doesn't need my help for anything, but it's just an attempt to my audience, you know. Even if I can bring awareness of this song, of the country through this song to 15, 20 people, for instance, that's for me, that's a win, because that's what it's all about on this channel also. Sharing music from everywhere, and by sharing it, we get to know each other a little better, perhaps. So I just hope that this incredible, strange time passes quickly with the least amount of traumas. And I don't want to sound naive, because unfortunately, when those things happen, it might take time to resolve. But somehow, I truly, truly hope that we'll resolve as quickly as possible with the least damage to innocent people, which at the end of the day, they have nothing to do with this. We are just trying to carry on living our lives. And in this case, Ukrainian people, they have to go back to live their life fully, enjoy their existence and their freedom and their democracy. And let's really finger cross and just hope that this resolve really, really quickly. Guys, thank you so much. Go check Katsuka channel, subscribe to those artists. Let's spread awareness, let's spread the music, and I talk to you later. Ciao.